Senator. Next we're going to hear from Ross Gruters, one of Iowa's own.
My name is Ross Gruters, and I've worked as... There you go. Try this for the third time. My name is Ross Gruters. I've worked as a union locomotive engineer for over a decade now. And we all know that unions have been at the front of the fight for better wages and working conditions. Similarly, environmentalists have been at the front of the fight to protect the health and safety of our communities and our planet. Unfortunately, opponents of both labor and environmentalists work to pit the two against each other. As a union member and an environmentalist, I've worked with Iowa CCI Action and Railroad Workers United, a rank-and-file caucus of railroad workers, to do both, to put the health and safety of our communities and our working economic conditions together and first. So nationally, what that's looked like is organizing across the country with other environmentalists, labor and railroad safety and environmental conferences, along with my fellow environmentalists. Here in the state of Iowa, what that's looked like is protecting our land, water, and resources so that we can oppose harmful big oil land grabs like the Bakken pipeline across our state. As you know, Senator Sanders, there are movements all over the world to transition away from fossil fuel dependence. As president, what will you do to support the people working to protect the future of our planet while still ensuring quality economic opportunity for working people?
Ross, thank you. And Ross, you're absolutely right that there are reactionaries who want to pit those of us who are environmentalists against those of us who are pro-labor and understand the need for decent paying jobs. But you know and I know there really is not a contradiction. So two things. We have introduced what I am quite confident is the most comprehensive climate change legislation in the history of the United States Senate. And what that does is not only impose a tax on carbon to provide major disincentives for the production of greenhouse gases, but what we also do is put a huge amount of money into helping people who in one way or another are impacted by the transformation of our energy system. So we have got to protect those workers who may lose their jobs. Now, in terms of rail, though, what I will tell you, if we create a state-of-the-art rail system, we will create a whole lot of jobs, and by the way, significantly cut back on carbon emissions. So bottom line is, I believe if we are sensitive and sensible, we can transform our energy system, we can create millions of decent paying jobs in the process, and we can protect those workers who are impacted by the transformation. That's my goal.
Great. Thank you.